Have you ever missed someone you know was bad for you? Then this video is about you, because your brain may be tricking you. You knew they would hurt you again, and yet, when their name appeared on your screen, your heart still paused for a second. They hurt you, but you still missed them. Funny, isn't it? How the people who destroy our peace are often the same people we miss at 2 a.m. You remember the lies, the crying, the overthinking, and the nights you promised yourself, this is the last time. But somehow, you still want them back. And the worst part? A small part of you still hopes they'll change. Why do we go back to the people who broke us? And the strangest part, it has almost nothing to do with love. The addiction of almost love. The human brain gets addicted to uncertainty, not love. Uncertainty. Your brain craves uncertainty. When someone gives you affection and suddenly pulls away, your brain starts craving their attention even more. Because unpredictable love creates emotional addiction. One day, they make you feel special. The next day, they make you feel invisible. Special one day, invisible the next. Your brain keeps chasing the next moment of validation like a gambler pulling a slot machine. You stop asking, do they love me? And start asking, how do I make them love me again? You stop chasing love. You start chasing validation. When pain feels familiar, sometimes we don't fall in love with people. We fall in love with familiar pain. We chase what feels familiar. If someone grew up feeling ignored, emotionally unseen, or constantly needing to earn affection, chaos starts feeling normal. That's why healthy love can feel strange, too calm, too stable, too easy. Chaos can feel like love, but toxic love feels intense, passionate, and irreplaceable. Not because it's deeper, because your nervous system mistakes emotional chaos for connection. Toxic love isn't deeper, it's just more intense. The memory trap. After heartbreak, your mind plays a dangerous game. It edits the story. Your mind remembers the good and hides the pain. You forget the manipulation, the disrespect, the way they made you question your worth. And suddenly, all you remember are the late-night calls, the little smiles, and the moments they made you feel chosen. You don't miss reality. You miss the fantasy your mind created around them. You don't miss them. You miss the version of them in your head. Sometimes we grieve people not because they were good for us, but because we believed they had the potential to be. You fell in love with their potential. Why people go back? So why do people go back? Because loneliness can feel heavier than heartbreak. Loneliness can feel worse than pain. Because healing is uncomfortable. Because moving on means accepting that the person you loved never truly existed. And that hurts. A lot. So instead of facing the grief, people return to what feels familiar, even if familiar means painful. We return to what is familiar, even when it hurts us. Healing begins here. One of the hardest truths to accept is that just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you deserved it. You did not deserve the pain, and just because you missed them doesn't mean they were right for you. Some people are lessons, not soulmates. Some people are lessons, not forever. Healing begins when you stop confusing emotional suffering with love. Real love doesn't leave you anxious every night. It doesn't make you beg for reassurance. It doesn't destroy your peace. Real love feels safe. Maybe the reason you keep going back is because a part of you believes love must be earned through pain. Love is not something you have to earn through suffering. But one day, you'll meet people who make love feel quiet, safe, and easy, and on that day, you'll finally understand how heavy toxic love really was. One day, peace will feel like love.